UFM. It's a hit selector, and with me on Celeb Select today, I have, I'm not sure I can say your name properly. I'll
Yes,
say
you can.
Argatha, but there's an R in there.
Argatha.
Argatha. And first tell us about your second name, Loswash.
Yes, Loswash.
Okay. Because I know a lot of people get it wrong. I've heard all kinds of things.
People say Lowash, but
Lowash.
there's an S in there.
Okay, Loswash.
Yes.
I mean, I think the question so many people ask you when you introduce yourself is, are you Ugandan?
That's the thing.
You know, because this one is different.
It's original.
So tell us, my dear.
Yes, please.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. I'm more than glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Are you Ugandan?
Yes,
I'll go
I
straight
am.
there.
I am Ugandan.
How did you get the name Loswash?
Loswash is my middle name.
Mm-hmm.
Atiti Argatha. Atiti Loswash Argatha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your surname is Atiti?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Fine.
And people are like, are you Mutora? No, I'm not.
Okay.
Because it sounds like a pet name, but it's not one of the pet names.
It does sound like a pet name.
Yeah, but it's not one of the pet names.
Okay. All right. So maybe you can tell us how you came into existence.
Could we probably get my mom here or something?
Is your mom here?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
No, not here.
I mean, in
studio, but
Uganda.
Yes, she is in Munyonyo.
In Munyonyo.
Yeah.
Is that home? Munyonyo
Yes.
is home for you?
Yes.
Okay. So you were born in Uganda?
Born in Uganda in Mbarara.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you grew up there?
Not really. By the nature of my dad's job, we kept moving around so much, but I was born in Mbarara Hospital.
Oh, okay.
We lived in Mbarara, I think, up to like 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Then we moved here, there. My dad was transferred a lot, so we kept moving.
What
most
was
of
your
the
dad
time.
doing? What was his
He's
job?
a doctor. He's a medical doctor.
Okay.
Yes. So he was working in a government hospital. So you know those transfers. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
family kept moving. Huh?
Exactly.
Okay. How many siblings do you have?
None.
You're an only
I'm
child?
an only child.
What?
Yes.
Oh, it's so rare. You come across, this is like Africa. It's so rare you find only children.
Yeah, I am the only child, no siblings. So yeah,
Wow.
taking all the love.
Okay. Did you ever feel like you missed that? Or you were always surrounded by other kids?
You
'Cause
know what?
especially since you kept moving a lot.
You
huh?
know what? I get that question a lot. Like, you must be so lonely. How can you? You can't relate. You have no siblings. Guess what? I was never lonely. I was showered with a lot of love growing up. I didn't have kids around me growing up, not
Okay.
even cousins. It's until I think I was in primary school that my aunties and uncles would request for me to go be with them during the holidays.
Okay.
But at home, it's just my parents and maybe an uncle, like one. It was a small family, very small.
family.
Yeah.
Were your mom also working at the time, or she was home
Yes,
with you?
she was working. My mom was working, I think. Up to now, she still works. The lady is crazy. They were working the entire time, but they tried their best to give me all the love and attention I needed.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so where did you go to school?
I went to... I did a couple of schools. Some I don't even remember. But if I'm to start with the nursery, I remember I started school in some kindergarten in Masaka. Called over what? I don't remember. I think I started for a term. Then my dad was transferred to Ginger, and then I went to another Ginger Sunbeam, another kindergarten there. It's a long story, but let me go to the basics. Primary school, I went to St. Teresa Namiryango Girls School.
Okay.
Yes. I did up to, I think, P7. Then moved to Uganda Matters, SS Namgongo. Then I went to Seta High School.
Okay, this is A-level.
Mokono campus. Then I moved to Makerere. Yeah.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
Okay. Now, you're on TV.
Yes.
You're on TV. How do you pronounce it also? Pandona?
Pandona.
Pandona. What does that mean?
Actually, it's an Italian word for lifestyle. Pandora.
That's the
People
show.
make a mistake and say Pandora. No, that's different now. It's Pandora.
is different.
Something lifestyle.
Okay.
What's the lifestyle?
Because I've always looked at the name of the show and been like, this is very interesting. It's very unique. And I didn't know what it meant.
I found it at the station, and I'm going with the flow.
Okay. Okay. So were you ever on stage in school? Because now you're on our TV screens.
Yes, I was. I was always so into entertainment. I was one of those people, the go-to person for, entertainment and what's going on. Like in school, we used to have, on the weekends, we'd watch TV. Yeah. So I was one of those go-to people who would make sure we have a nice channel with my clique, with my friends, who have somewhere to sit and have a nice view. I was like one of the people that knows what's going on entertainment-wise.
Okay.
I remember when I was in senior 2 in Amgongo, the New Vision used to have what is it called? A pull-out for teens.
Yes.
And I was one of the teens coolest at the time. Oh, yes.
So it goes far back like that.
Yes, it does. It does. And in primary school, actually, my life has been so busy. I was the children's representative for the Ugandan parliament when they launched on the Day of the African Child in 2007.
Okay.
Yes. When they launched the Parliamentary Forum for Children, I was the children's representative, and I was the MC at Kololo on the Day of the African Child in 2007. Yes, I think that was like my first public appearance. Yes.
Were you nervous?
I was, but my teachers, because I was still in primary school, my teachers trained me.
Whoa.
We did rehearsals for these things, my speech, how I was going to interact with old people. The president was there, ministers are there. My teachers helped a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
So I guess they're like, this one has a spirit that needs to be out there.
I must say, in my primary school, I think I was one of the most eloquent kids out there. Yes.
Okay.
I was an entertainment prefect.
Now we see.
Communications prefect in primary. We had that post. I don't even know what it meant. Some of these schools. Communication. I'm the one to read the news. On assembly. I'm the one to... Yeah, it was crazy, but yeah.
Okay. I think it's a way of getting kids to have some kind of responsibility early.
Now I see. Now I see the essence of things like that.
Okay. And what about in like, secondary school? Because you talked about primary.
Yeah. Secondary school, I had I was the Interact president at Seta High School. I was so involved.
So you were very social.
Very social.
Very social. Okay.
Yes.
And then you said you went to Makerere after that.
Yes. I went to Makerere. I was doing, what is it called? Mass communication. I dropped out along the way. Exactly, because it's been a while since I went back. I dropped out in my second year, and I'm hoping to resume when I get the time. In my second year, I dropped out because I got pregnant. I was like, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to keep my baby and become a mother.
This was 20...
This is 2015.
15.
Yes.
Oh, so your baby's just about 2 now.
2 years.
Oh.
2 years and 6 months.
That's a girl, boy?
It's a girl.
Oh.
But she looks like a boy because she looks like her dad. Oh.
Well, in African tradition, that's actually a good thing.
No, I don't like it. She's supposed to look like the mom because she's a girl. She's
I
supposed
tell
to
you
look
what,
like the
they
mom.
change. Children change. You in like 3 years' time, you'll be
The
like,
dad is so proud because she looks like her and people confuse her for a boy.
Did she have short hair as well?
She was born with no hair, but now we've gathered enough.
It's okay. I was also born bald.
Really?
I had no hair until I was 6 months.
No
old,
way.
Apparently.
I thought that was weird, but now it's no more. There are so many other kids out there like that.
But
now we've gathered enough. In 2 years, we've gathered enough. People used to ask me, why did you cut your daughter's hair? I'm like, no, you guys, this is all she had. This is all God gave. Like, come on.
It will come in.
Yeah, and I
It
was
will
told
kick in.
actually when you're born without hair, you grow a lot of it and very good quality.
Yeah, you have plenty of hair.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you now for your first song. But you gathered. Your first song, Nicki Minaj.
Chun-Li. Yes. I've always been a Nicki Minaj fan. People that know me know I rap to, I think, majority of her songs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in my past life I was a rapper.
Is there any potential of it maybe happening?
Yeah, we can talk about my check and then we can work it out.
Here it is, Chun-Li.
Coming off the bench while I'm
Celeb Select with Crystal on 88.2 Sanyu FM. Today's best music.
Now, you were saying that, you have a 2-year-old. You got
Yes.
pregnant in your second year
Yes.
at university,
Yes.
and you decided to drop out. Was
Yes.
that a difficult decision for you, or?
Of course.
I mean-
for any person, that must be difficult, considering the family you're from and the expectations they have of you.
an only child as well. So
An
I feel
only
like
child
the
for that matter,
expectations are
yes.
even
It
higher.
was crazy, but I'm a big-headed person. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? Let me have my child and I will resume.
Okay.
Which didn't happen 1 year later, 2 years later, we're still talking about. Actually, every time I'm at home, my dad, that's the only conversation we have with him.
With your dad?
When are you going back?
I know.
When? Like, slowly, I'll go. But yeah, I'm hoping maybe.
Have you like put it on a list? Because sometimes they say, to get something done, you actually have to write it down, or
my
you know,
life is very
have
busy
like
right
timing
now.
or something.
I think my hands are so full right now. After the baby came, then I'm making money, and I'm like, you know what? I think it's fun making money because money feels good.
How are we making this money?
I have a job. I'm called for gigs here and there. The money is coming in. I'm happy. So why
Okay.
don't I consider making money first? Because you can always go back to school. They say learning never ends.
No,
You
it
can-
never stops.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the time will come. But for now, I think I'm happy in this space.
Okay. Now you mentioned that your daughter looks just like her father.
Yes.
So you were still together.
Technically not.
Okay. Uh-huh. So were you ever serious as a
About?
couple?
Oh, yes, of course. I think when you're dating someone, you're definitely serious. I'm a person that is obsessed with love. I love being loved. I love giving love. So the time I was dating this guy, we were good. We were headed for the final thing, which is, of course, marriage. But along the way, things went south, and technically, we are not together.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Was it hard? Was it heartbreak for
No,
you?
it wasn't. It
Hey.
was the smoothest thing ever.
First hold. How?
Like
How do
technically,
breakups
you
just
know,
be smooth?
You cannot break up when you have a child with someone. Your family.
Yes.
More so someone you've dated for years. You don't just wake up and like, I don't love you anymore. I don't care about you. No. Actually, I don't think we've even broken up because we have something that, gets us together each time. We are best of friends.
Okay.
We care about each other a lot. But yeah, somehow.
Okay. All right. So I was about to ask if you're planning to have another child, but I guess for now that's
No,
also
for now, no.
technically
And
on
guess
hold.
what? Guess what?
What?
After I had this one, my parents loved her so much. And they're like, you know what? Give us this one. Go and have another one. I was like, you're crazy, right?
That's not fair. That's like shifting goalposts now.
Exactly. No, but I don't know. Children just remember I'm an only child, yeah?
Yes,
So
yes.
me having another child brings an extra love to the family. So I think they feel they need that.
Okay.
I was like, for now, maybe in the future.
Maybe in the
But my
future.
hands are full. That one girl is like 10 kids.
So you said like back in school, Interact Club. I mean, you were entertainment prefect, communications prefect.
Yes.
How did you end up on TV?
Well, I must say, one, I'm a very social person.
Okay.
I meet so many people and very important people.
Okay.
I have very many friends, powerful friends. So somehow, I think I met somebody. I'll not say the names. But it's somebody. He's that kind of person. The eat guy,
The it guy.
The eat guy.
Uh-huh.
The guy that knows people.
The fixer.
So somehow, not the fixer, but the eat guy, the guy that knows things and makes things happen. So we were just talking over dinner. It's like, oh, you're in school. What are you doing? These days, people don't just study. You need to have a hustle on the side. Well, yeah, so you can build that experience that we request for when you apply for a job.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. I'm in school studying, doing nothing, and then at the end of it all, I'm presenting my CV to someone and they need 5 years experience. From what?
From where?
From where? So this guy is like, you need to do something on the side while you're studying. I mean, you're doing mass comm, so something maybe related to TV or the media, basically. I'm like, yeah, I've always wanted to do that, but things, the opportunities haven't presented themselves. I remember in my first year, I was interacting with people, just talking about things, and then someone says, you know what, I think you can do well on radio. Come over to XFM, let's do something. Let's do a voice test. Remember, it's my first year. I have no experience in anything. I don't know anything, but I make it there. We do a voice test, and guess what they told me? Your voice is a little bit young. I think just give it time, grow. When it becomes more, because I think I was like, and they're like, she's still too young. the guy, these were his words. Your voice is a little bit young, immature, you're still
Immature.
a young girl. But I give it time, grow, and probably when you come back after a few years, right now I look back at him and I'm like,
Yeah, like,
really?
really? Did you ever
But yeah.
see yourself like when you were
So,
young or
yes.
wanting to be on radio or on TV?
Yes, that has always been my goal. So I've always wanted to do things like that. So when I met this guy and he was like, oh, you need a side hustle and whatever, he made a phone call to my current CEO. We organized an appointment, went to his office, and I told him what I think I girl.
Let's hear about this audition.
It was your audition. I walked up to his office with my own ideas.
Okay.
I walked into the CEO's office telling him what I want to do for him, as if he needs me. Because I watch a lot of TV. I had so many crazy ideas in my mind. There's something I wanted to do that hadn't been done on Ugandan TV. And I thought probably, I could create something. But I found things were a little bit different. So I had to fit into what was there.
Okay.
We had a meeting and boom, I was on TV the next
That's how
week.
you ended up on TV. Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you for your next song now, then we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Sheba and Runtown, Weekend.
Love. I love the queen of this area. Powerful. She's very energetic. She's lively. I just love her as an individual. But her music,
Is right up there.
perfect.
Okay. Here it is, Weekend from Sheba. And you moved out of home right from campus, at least when you were done.
Yes,
you
yes,
dropped out in your
yes.
second year. Because there are a lot of people who live at home and live
I
at
feel
home
sorry for
until
them.
into their 30s.
That's so wrong. You need to leave your parents' home. If you want to be an independent person, you need to leave your parents' home. Try and go through life on your own. Hustle. Terrible things happen to you. Learn through experiences, things like that. Just be independent and strong. Yeah.
Okay.
Because right now, I know, there's so many, most of my age mates still live in their parents' homes.
A lot of people stay home.
But that's the difference
And
now.
they're working, they start working, but they still stay at home.
Now, there is a very big gap between a person like me and people like them. Yeah. They will never catch up with people like us in life. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's the truth.
Well, okay.
You cannot have an independent person that maybe is on their own at a young age, and you hope you're going to step out of your parents' home and you'll be at the same level. It just can't happen. We have different experiences, different strengths. Yeah? Yeah, so it's so wrong. Imagine dating a guy that just moved out of his mom's house, like, really?
I wouldn't be able to. I personally moved out of home right after university as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I was
that's
already
that's
working
the right
straight
thing to
away.
do.
Yeah.
That's the right thing to do. But some of us just make bold moves and bold steps in life, and somehow things work out.
Okay. So now how long have you been on TV now?
5 years.
Is it 5?
Yes, it
already?
is. From 2010.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You loving it?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it because it has opened so many doors for me. Being working for a brand like NBS, honestly, has been a pleasure. So many doors have been opened for me. I've met so many people. I've networked a lot, and it just basically built me as an individual. And I love it. I love it. I'm loving every day. I mean, my job, I think, is like the most fun thing ever. I remember one time my boss was like, so we actually just pay you to enjoy life.
To go to different hangs and talk to different people
We just
about
pay you
what's
to
happening.
go out and have a good time. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't get any better.
But you do like to hang. You do like to party.
I think God just looked at my life and he's like, what? Let me put this girl here. Given her life, like, just look at her life. Let me put her here. This is where she'll be comfortable and happy. And I'm more than glad.
Okay. When I don't know if you've Googled yourself before. Have you?
Numerous times.
Have you seen the stories?
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes,
some people are
yes,
eating life.
Yes. Yes, I've seen so many stories. Some true, some very false.
I mean, there's one I just saw of you being arrested for drink driving. Did that happen?
No, I've never been arrested.
Wow.
The only incident I've had with the police, being on the other side of the law, was when I bashed into someone's car.
Okay.
And those are some of the terrible decisions we make in life. You go out, have a good time, then decide to get into your car and drive, and bad things happen. Kids don't do that.
Well,
so
we know
that's
better.
the only experience I've had with police. I've never been arrested.
Okay. All right. So you see, there are all
Like, why
kinds of
arrest
stories.
me? This
But
is
the
my
tabloids
country.
love you, eh?
Yeah.
They love you.
Yes, they do. They do.
love you.
They do. I met one of the owners of a certain tabloid.
Okay.
One time, there in our village, during the Christmas holidays, and we were out at the same spot. So, we're like, you people, why do you let your reporters bring crazy stories that you even yourself can look at and realize is total rubbish? Why do you let them publish some of this nonsense? It's like, guess what, Argatha? When we put you on our front page with a crazy headline, we are selling, and it's a business. So we don't care really whether it's true or false, but if we are making the money, that's all that matters.
Wow.
When he told me that, I gave up on tabloids. I was
Okay.
like, these people are just making a business out of some of us. So I gave up with those things. I've seen so many rumors when you Google my name. So many crazy things, funny pictures, embarrassing things. But I think I developed an extra layer of skin to sort of absorb all the negativity. And one of my bosses, when I was starting out, told me, Argatha, you've come into show business.
Yes.
Understand that it's show business. Do not respond to all this crazy stuff. Because I used to go on my page, I'm like, no, this is not true. I saw something like this. I was like, please, stop. It's not going to help. And he told me this, I think, like in 1 year of working at NBS.
Okay.
I understood it from day one and I gave up. Now I'm just loving it.
Okay. Okay.
Somehow they say negative publicity somehow is a good thing. That's what they say.
Okay.
So I'm not complaining.
Now you're on TV, and as most people know, TV generally like to go for a certain stereotype of like much smaller people. And you are voluptuous, darling.
Yes.
You are curvaceous.
Yes.
Was that ever an issue? Have you ever had any confidence? Because you find there are people who are starving themselves so they can look tiny on TV.
Right. I've never had those issues. I've always been a chubby kid from day one.
Okay.
I was always well fed. Being an only child, like my mother made sure I'm well fed. Like for real. If you go back and look at my pictures from when I was a kid, primary, I've always been the bigger kid, by the way, in school. So this is never an issue. People expect you to look a certain type of way, like you said, when you're on TV. But no, we're breaking barriers.
Yes.
This is the new normal. Yeah, voluptuous
love
is
it.
the new normal.
Yes.
And I'm confident. And I've met so many people that say, oh, wow, I like how you carry yourself in your size. You're very confident and beautiful. I love you. That just makes me more than happy to know that me being myself actually inspires someone to build their confidence about their body and love themselves. Like, why do you expect me to be small just because you're small? Or because some model is small, or she's hungry, or she's... Like, please. No.
No, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of
It
pressure.
is a lot of
and
pressure,
it's
but let me
nice
tell you,
to see
beauty
how
is not-
confident you are.
Beauty comes in all sizes.
Yes.
Skinny people, some of them are very ugly.
Eh.
Yes. Majority, actually.
No.
Let me majority of the people they call, model, this one is a super this, super. Majority of them, no, they're not beautiful from the outside. They may be beautiful people, like they may have good hearts. I have a crazy friend, by the way. I'll tell you this. I have a crazy friend. We always like gossip. Yeah, all girls gossip. So we look at somebody and we're like, oh, Bambi, I think she has a very nice kidney. Maybe her liver is beautiful.
You are terrible.
We are mean. But anyway, I'm very confident. I've never been a model. I've never been skinny. I've always been the bigger person in the room.
Yes.
And I think I've just learned to accept myself the way I am. I'm not going to try and starve so that I can... By the way, some of us, let me tell you, Chris, even if I went a whole week without eating, I would still stay the way I am, honestly.
Yes.
It's just, I think, our nature and our blood. We don't have skinny people in my family or in my clan. I don't know of anybody. I think I'm the smallest in my... My aunties, my cousins, everyone I know around me is big boned.
Okay. So that is done. That is summed up. But it's a beautiful thing.
Yes,
it is a beautiful thing.
And I just want women out there to love themselves. Don't conform to the norms of society and what expectations people have of you. No. If you don't like me the way I am, then don't come near me. Yeah. If you don't want to date a girl like me, then go for the other one. Don't come near me and try to tell me to be like of a certain size or look this way. Yeah. I just want people to love themselves. Life is short, Crystal. Enjoy every day. Life is too short for you to be out there and try to detox on green things, eat grass. Go out there, eat anything you want. You're craving a burger, go out there, get it. You're craving an apple, eat that. I don't go out drinking leaves. I hear this week after week. I'm trying to detox and get rid of this. Oh, please. No. No, it's a healthy thing, though.
Yes.
If you have health issues, go ahead. But if you're blessed, like I am, Krista, I'll say this, I'm more than blessed. I'm one of those people that never fall sick. Oh, God, they say when you say that you fall sick.
Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. No. Let's stop that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very healthy, very happy, and just loving life.
Okay. So, next song, next request now. African Beauty.
African Beauty. Everyone will agree this song is crazy.
It's just fabulous.
Praising the African woman, praising the African beauty. It doesn't get any better than that. I'm one of those people that are more than proud to be African. I've traveled, I've gone to places, and I'm like, nah, I think this color is good.
Here it is, African Beauty. Well, you make it seem like it's all fun and games, which is fine. It's good to enjoy yourself. But at the same time, there's work that goes into it. Because a lot of people go into showbiz thinking it's only going to be about the fun and the glam, and they forget there's actual work that needs to be consistent.
Yes. I think my job is fun.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It's actually fun and games, but it's work at the end of the day. And me having to understand that from day one, I think, sorry, it just sunk in from day one that, you know what, this is the kind of job you're doing. This is the nature. You're going to go out, party, and everybody remember, it's a job. This is what gets you paid. So you have to take it serious. Well, I go out, have a good time, but then I remember, oh, this is now time to be serious. I'm on camera, millions of people are watching me, and my bosses expect ABCD from me, and I have to deliver. So I think if you get a balance, in life, at work, in your family, life is good.
Okay.
Everything just sailed smoothly. And I would not be at my job for the number of years I have if I was,
You're not
lousy.
serious about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in the world right now, I mean, we all know that the Me Too campaign is running really strong. And I was just thinking, I've interviewed so many female musicians who've talked about the extra challenge of expectations to get ahead. Have you ever felt that in showbiz and TV?
No.
Okay.
I'm one of those people, Crystal, that do not believe in competition. I don't.
Explain that.
I will explain that. In life, we all have different journeys, different struggles, different opportunities come to different people. If an opportunity comes to so and not me, I'm not going to try and challenge her and compete with her to get to where she is. Yeah? I believe everyone has their own time in this life. There are people I used to look at, and now I'm way ahead of them in a way because it's just my time, I guess.
Okay.
They had their own time. Now it's my time. I believe in time. God's timing is always the best. I believe in that. When your time has come, shine, because it's not going to be there forever. I don't believe in competing with people, Crystal. I do not. When I see another woman doing her thing, I'm like, yeah, good for you. I'm coming there soon. You understand? I'm happy for people. And I think that's it's a healthy thing to have in your life. Being happy for others and not trying to compete with them. Compete with yourself. I compete to be the best version of myself every day I wake up. Argatha, this is what you are like yesterday. Have you improved? Have you done better? Are you in a better state than you were last week or yesterday? I compete with myself, Chris. I just want to develop myself. I don't want to look at what the other person is doing and try to do the same. No. Her issues are hers or are his. Mine, I'm one of those people that never admire people's lives. Krista, I've learned this from experience,
Okay.
from my friends, from the
Because that's a
circles
question
I-
that is always put, especially when you work in this industry. They're like, okay, who's your inspiration? Who do you look up to?
my of course there are people we admire as we grow up and we want to be like them. For me, that's Wendy Williams.
Okay.
I love her. I'm not going to say Oprah because everyone wants to be like, nah, actually. I'm kidding. But I just love Wendy. She's one of those people that that make me want to be better each day I wake up. Yeah. I don't believe in competition. I don't want to be like anyone else, but I'm inspired by people. I look at what they're doing and I'm like, wow, that's good.
Okay.
Agatha, can you do better? Can you try and, yeah, I think
Okay.
that's just my way of thinking.
No,
that's my outlook
reassuring.
on life. I think people will be like, oh, why does she think that way? My life is my life. I do not want some other person's life, no matter how good or how perfect or whatever. I just want to be Agatha, and I'm happy with who I am. Crystal, I think I'm at a point in my life where
Yeah.
I'm more than happy. I don't think I've been this happy in
You're
a long
even
time.
beaming right now. I'm like, okay.
Wake up, you're blessed. You have a beautiful daughter there. She's happy. She's playing. Like, what more do you want out of life?
Count your blessings.
I do every day.
All right.
I just go to bed. Before I wake up in the morning, I'm like, wow, thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. Oh, we're out of time. Unfortunately, we are out of time.
Can we get some extra? This convo is so good.
Thanks for coming on the show. It was so nice to have you and to just have your confidence, beaming out of you. That's always beautiful to see.
Oh, thank you so much.
Your last song, Salty Soul and Pato Ranking, Melanin.
She's a heartbreaker. That song is crazy. The video is amazing. It's insane. Like I said earlier, I'm more than proud to be an African woman. Yeah, so but actually you'll tell majority of my songs are about Africa and African women and just enjoy that, guys.
All right, thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, you're welcome.
And
You're welcome.
kisses to
Thank
your
you for having me.
baby.
Thank you for having me. This has been. We've always pushed this, but I was like, oh no,
Yes.
it's over and done with, and it's been amazing. I've had a great time. Yeah, thanks for having me, Crystal.
I'm glad you did. Well, here it is, Melanin.
We don't wanna do. Well, this is Salty Soul. Pato Ranking what best, yo. Watch this. Love confession. She's a heartbreaker. She bend over back.